Well, hello, strangers. How's it going? Yeah. I know it's been a while. It's been about 3 months since I've done a Sunday video update, and for that, I do apologize. There's just a lot going on. Um, let me move this out of the way. It's a distraction to me. But there's been a lot going on lately, and I wanted to hop on here real quick, do a live stream to kind of talk about that a little bit. It seems like I'm over further. Hmm. Seems like it's off center. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Just seems like it's kinda off center a little bit. Here, let's move it more closer. There we go. That's better. It could be too because I don't have any, live streams on this channel, or on this video rather, on this live stream. But anyway, I wanted to, just kinda talk about some things, dive right in. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. This was kind of a spur of the moment thing, and I wanted to give everybody an update on how I've been doing and what's been going on in my life. So, first things first, my mom's health has worsened, and her oncologists have given her 6 months, and it's all I ever think about. I've been stressed to the max. I have been all over the map with my emotions and my feelings, and trying to cope with what's going on and trying to accept what I don't want to accept, but I have to accept because I have no choice. There's no other way around it. So I have to accept it, and I'm doing my best to just get through each day, and I keep in communication with my mom. I matter of fact, I texted her the other day and she was all happy and she's like, "Yeah, I can eat without feeling sick. The chemo and the radiation isn't making me feel sick," which was music to my ears. It just made me feel great because it's like finally some good news through all this bullshit, this mess going on with her health issues. And I'm glad that she could salvage that, she could find just the tiniest gem in all of this bullshit rubble, you know. Um, so there's that to deal with, and I'm, just one day at a time, man. That's all I can do, just one day at a time. Um, so there's that to deal with. There's been some other drama going on in my family. I'm really not going to talk about that because I don't want to put anything out there on the internet. Um, but there's other family drama going on, and I'm working through that too. I'm home alone right now. Usually when I do the live streams, Dad and Amy are here, but excuse me, they're out at the racetrack. They made it their thing every Saturday night. If Dad's feeling well and if Amy's feeling well, they go out to the racetrack and they make a night of it. And it's like, okay, cool. I've got the house to myself now, which is nice. Um, the people who were staying here, my brother and his girlfriend, they moved out by force, actually. Um, so there's that I have going on. Like, okay, I've got the house to myself again, which is nice. I enjoy that. Um, but just to give everybody a brief update on how I'm doing, health wise, I'm doing pretty good. Depression, anxiety, stress, that's all very well still intact. I'm gonna have to go see a family doctor pretty soon, maybe get on some prescription medication to deal with stress and anxiety and depression and all that stuff. I'm not having any like harmful thoughts or anything like that. I'm not having thoughts of hurting myself or others. But things are getting kind of heavy on my shoulders, and if a medication is something I need, and relevance to like a chemical imbalance going on, then so be it. I don't have anything against medicine. I've taken it most all my life. But I'm going to have to get in to see a primary care physician again very soon and maybe perhaps get put on some medication for depression and some other stuff, stress, anxiety, things like that. We got our house. Uh, I don't know if you'd call it remodeled. I guess that would be the word for it. We got some new siding put on the house. It looks really nice. We have one side of the house left to do, and that's the back side of the house. My cousin Matthew um, had put on all new siding, it looks really nice. It looks like a brand new house. I'm very impressed with the work. Dad loves it. I love it. Um, Matt, my cousin Matthew said he would do the last side of the house, the final side of the house, which is the back side of the house, and it should be much cheaper provided that it's just the back side of the house. Um, so we got some extra work to do. We're still trying to get this yard cleaned up. Um, so there's so much going on. Um, I've been doing okay overall, considering that my mom is sick. My cousin Samantha was killed in a car accident back in July. And for those of you who might remember Samantha, she joined me in one of my Sunday video updates. I've been looking through the library on my channel and I cannot find which video. Like I don't remember a date. I would have to really go through, like, really do like a deep search in my live streams on my channel to figure out which live stream that Samantha joined me on, because we talked about atheism, we talked about a lot of deep things like, I think she talked about, she was well, actually, matter of fact, she was getting her life turned around. um, she was getting her life together. She was getting her shit in order. And she was really making a beautiful, a wonderful comeback. And then she had her life taken from her in a car accident out on the corner of Johnstone Road and State Road or Corunna Road. It's the county line. So on this side of Johnstone, it'd be State or Corunna Road. And then on the south side, it'd be State Road because this side is Saginaw, that side is Shiawassee. She got killed right at the county line where the S curve is there at Johnstone Road. Um, it's it's still hard for me to accept it and to digest the fact that my cousin Samantha is gone. She was only 36 years old and her life was cut short. She had stopped the drugs. She was making a full recovery. She was working at Odyssey House in Flint, helping other people with substance abuse get the help they needed. And she was like I guess she was like a guiding light to so many other people who were struggling. And now she's gone. And it's been difficult to deal with. It's just been so difficult. I keep it bottled in because it's like, well, what's done is done. I feel sad. I'm heartbroken. There's nothing I can do to bring her back. I wish I could, because she died so stupidly. It was a stupid thing. Um, and I miss her a lot. I miss her a great deal. Um, it was my Uncle Rick's daughter. It'd be his youngest daughter. Um, So there's that I had going on. My cousin Jessica, or not my cousin, I'm so sorry. Jessica, just a really, really super close friend of mine, had passed away unexpectedly on the 4th of July. And I just, we were really close in the sense that she enjoyed writing like I did. She had written some really good stuff. She had written poetry, she kept a journal, kinda like mine, but she had her own way and her own style of doing things. Um, we were very close, both in a friendship and, romantically, I guess. And we were there for each other. We would just talk about random things, we would cry about a lot of things, we would discuss just really deep personal things. And now I don't have that anymore because she died unexpectedly on the night of the 4th of July. She had health issues for many years. She struggled, but I think the thing that really bothered me the most is that, well, one, she was only 45 years old. She was so young, and the other thing is it just happened so quickly. Like, didn't even get a chance to really, you know, I didn't even get to say goodbye to her. I guess she was cremated. It was a quick thing. It was just like a small celebration of life, and it was just for immediate family, which I understand. I understand that might be the cheapest way to go now, and most people are preferring that. Um, but she was a really good friend of mine. I've known her since I was probably 16 or 17 years old, and so about, yeah, I'd say about the last 20 years I've known her, and now she's gone. And I feel really bad. Her nephew comes over here once in a while and he'll visit. We'll talk about Jessica. And so it would be Amy's niece, or I'm sorry, Amy's nephew comes over here. I consider him a cousin because Dad and Amy have been together for so long, and I've known Caden and McGill since they were in diapers, and they're in their 20s now. So if that tells you anything. Um, I thought I seen a dog on a couch, and I did. That dog right there. Her name is Sadie. It's my brother's dog. He's got to come back and get her. Um, and you hear Barkley snoring on the floor, and then Scruffy's off camera over here. You can't see him. So there have been some changes. We have a new window put in the living room, and we got some blinds up. So if I ever do get back into the swing of doing Sunday video updates um, during the day, because I usually do them at 3 o'clock, um, we'll have blinds to block out the sunlight because it's going to be sunny, really bright during the Sunday video updates. So there's been some changes to the house, needed changes, I should say. Um, it's really coming along nicely, though. I'm really impressed with the work that my cousin Matthew has done. We got the insurance from the fire. The insurance claim had come through, and that money, of course, went towards getting the house fixed and or getting the house remodeled, I guess is the word. Have a new siding and everything put on the outside, and we had some new windows put in. I got a new window in my bedroom, and then we got this new window here in the living room, and it's really nice. People drive by here and they think, oh, they had a new house built. Oh no, it's the same house. It's just there's different siding on it now. Um, it looks really nice. I'm very pleased and I'm very impressed. But like I said, I'm the only one here tonight. Dad and Amy, they're at the racetrack as they do every Saturday. I still go out to Billy's with my dad. I still listen to the Sunday flashback on 103.9 The Fox. It was at 98 KCQ in Saginaw, but Dan Richards had moved from KCQ to the Fox. And I got to tell you, the music selection has been fantastic during the Fox Sunday Flash. You get country, you get a little bit of Southern rock, and you got it's like a combination. Um, like at the end of all the shows, Dan plays Van Halen's Happy Trails, and it's like a minute long. Well, what I did was I have a special edit of Happy Trails by Van Halen, and at the end of the song, I spliced an audio recording of Donna Douglas saying, "This has been a Filmways presentation." And I emailed it to Dan in MP3, and he uses that in his shows at the end of all of his shows, the Fox Sunday Flashback. So when you listen to the Fox Sunday Flashback and you hear that little, "This has been a Filmways presentation," that was me. That was created by me. So now you know. Now you know. But yeah, there's been so much bullshit going on. My biggest concern at the forefront of my mind is my mother. I worry about her every fucking day. I went to visit her not long. It's at the point now she can't even walk on her own. I went to visit her, I'd say about a month ago, and she needed a walker to get around. She lost a lot of weight. She got a haircut because her hair was falling out from the chemo, and she had trouble getting off the couch, and my brother and I had to help her up. And yeah, it bothers me to see my parents just going through shit like that. And with us being September, yes, I know it's Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, but I don't give a fuck. I want to talk about that too, because I think that's something that is worth talking about. Now, when I say that I don't give a fuck about Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, that's not the same thing as saying I don't care about the kids. And there's been a lot of misunderstanding and misinterpretation about that. And I want to clear the air right now for those in the back who may not understand, or they just hear what they want to hear and then they pass on the shit that they want to believe or want to hear to other people to get them to think the same thing. Well, let me explain to you. For those of you who didn't know, I ended advocacy efforts in 2019. I don't raise awareness. I'm not interested in posting gold ribbons to my YouTube channel. I don't care. And that's not the same thing as saying that I don't care about kids. That's absolute bullshit and it's gaslighting at its finest. I don't I don't care about advocacy. I don't want to raise awareness, but I still care about your kids. Absolutely. It is possible to give a fuck about your kids and not give a fuck about gold ribbons. I don't know why that's so difficult for people to understand. And even when I explain that in layman's terms, in the best way I know how, when I put the proper English to the side because people don't, proper English doesn't resonate all that well with people who are otherwise sensible and probably intelligent, but I don't want to give too much credit, especially if it's not due. But these people don't understand, even in the most simplest of explanations that I can give, much the explanation that I had just given. I can care about your children, but I don't need to post a gold fucking ribbon to do that. Well, some people got pissed off. Oh, well, I don't give a fuck. I quit raising awareness and participating in advocacy efforts back in 2019. That's all I talked about in 2019. I'm done with advocacy. And here we are in September of 2023, and people are still griping and bitching about, oh, Jared doesn't give a fuck about the kids. You know what? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I never said I don't care about the kids. I will always care about your children. You can hear what you want to hear or believe what you want to believe, and you can bullshit yourself and everybody else around you, but I know what I'm talking about. And here's something else to consider. Next March will be 35 years since I was diagnosed with Wilms tumor. Don't you think I owe it to myself to not talk about childhood cancer every fucking year? Posting a gold ribbon doesn't do shit for anybody. It doesn't do shit for your kids. It's not going to bring back dead people. It's not doing anything. I wish people would just admit to this instead of fucking living a comfortable lie because it makes them feel better. I'm sorry that you would rather live a lie than to actually live the reality of knowing that a gold ribbon on social media or even here on YouTube doesn't fucking do anything. It doesn't change anything. I could talk about childhood cancer until I'm blue in the face. It's not going to change anything. People don't want to accept that. Well, tough shit. Accept it and move on. And speaking of moving on, I have moved on from awareness, from advocacy, and from idiots who have nothing better to do with their time. So I haven't participated in this in the last 4 years. Get over it. But anyway, just to, clear that air, because I know there's a lot of people who are just a bitching, just a bitching. Well, I think it's bullshit. You stated you don't care about our kids. I never said I didn't care about your kids. Do you not know the difference? Do you not understand English? What I said was I'm done raising awareness. Your kids aren't awareness. And your kids aren't advocacy. Your kids aren't gold ribbons. Your children are children. They're not symbols. They're the most malleable of the whole fucking thing here with advocacy and raising awareness. I think we're all pretty well aware that cancer affects kids. Um, I was looking up DIPG on Google. I did a Google search about diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma. It was first discovered, the very first case of DIPG was reported in 1926. That was 97 years ago. Okay. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital has been around for 60 years, give or take. Okay. If awareness leads to cures, why is it after 60 years of St. Jude, one of the most respected hospitals in the fucking world, if awareness leads to cures, and why after 60 years of ad campaigns have we not found a cure for something like DIPG that's been around for what, nearly a fucking century? Awareness does not lead to cures. It doesn't. As much as you don't want to admit it, and it's a platitude that you've adopted in your advocacy because I have to make myself look good, stop bullshitting yourself and the people around you. I'm over it. Um, do I care about the kids? Yes, absolutely. I care about everybody. I try to. But raising awareness, whether I do it or not, should be separate from me caring about people, because I can care about people and not raise awareness to a cause. There are people, I have a cousin right now. I've my cousin's had spina bifida for the last, I don't know, 30 years, his whole fucking life. You don't see me, raising awareness to spina bifida, but he's my cousin. I love him and I care about him separate from spina bifida awareness. I think we're all pretty well aware of spina bifida. But anyway, I think you guys get the idea. I'm going to kick back. I just wanted to come on real quick and talk about some things and to give an update on what's been going on. But I love and miss you guys so much. I know it's been a while since I've been here on YouTube, and I haven't been active a lot on my YouTube channel, but that's going to change. Um, I know there's people out there still talking shit about me. There's nothing I can do about it other than live my life, and I just keep telling myself that, these people have nothing better to do. They like to lie about people they don't like. So, and that's my cat, Thunder. Thunder, oh, he wants out. So I'm gonna get going, guys. I love y'all very much. I thank you for tuning in. I will eventually get back to doing Sunday video updates. I'm not sure when that'll be, but I will be back. So much love and take care of yourself and have a wonderful night. Toodaloo. Bye.